Welcome back, and we're about to see Community Airwaves. That's a feature that we're doing this month for TNT, and today we visit Athens, Tennessee, and radio station WYXI. Coming at you from 1390 AM radio in Athens, Tennessee, it's the Mark and Bob Show. Bob Ketcherson is the program and news director. He started his broadcast career 52 years ago. Mark Leffler is the corporation president as well as general manager. His career started when he was 15 years of age. What led you to this business?
It's something, I guess, I was born in my blood. When I was just a little boy over in Spring City, we had an old radio. Of course, back then, we didn't have televisions. People sat around and literally watched radio in their living rooms. And we had an old silver tone made by Sears, I think, console combination record player and radio there in the living room. And I loved to crawl up, I guess, when I was just still crawling almost, get up in front of that thing and wonder in my mind, where are the people? Yeah. We listened to Gunsmoke, Lone Ranger and stuff like that. Where are they? And couldn't figure it out. So as I got a little older, one time I was home alone, which was a mistake. And I took a table radio that we had, took it out to the garage, got my father's wire cutters and screwdrivers. I took that thing apart because I was bound and determined to find out where those people were. I never found them, and that radio never played again.
My wife tells me I never throw anything away, and she's exactly right. And here's my very first paycheck stub from this station, dated April 30th, 1967. $21.72 for a week at $1.40 an hour. I was in heaven because I had wanted to work in radio so bad, and nobody would give me a job until I finally just wore down the owner of this station at that time, and he says, enough is enough, I'm going to put you to work.
And so many radio stations today, there's nobody at home. All their programming is coming from Dallas or from wherever by satellite.
And I think that's a shame.
You've lost the localism. And that's what small town radio in particular, I mean, you know, we have a program called The Trading Post, and I am Uncle Bob, and my partner Mark Leffler is Cousin Mark. And we go out in town today, and it's, you go into a store or something, and if the folks know us or recognize us, they don't say, hey Bob, Uncle Bob, how you doing? And same thing with Mark. And we talk about the, you know, we listen to the police radio. If there's a fender bender on the courthouse square, we let folks know about it. Small town, you hear a siren, what's going on? And we try to let them know.
There's just something about this business that is just, it defies all logic. Yeah. And it's just something that gets in your blood. You can't get it out. It's a healthful addiction, I think. And as you look at around most of the country today, the most successful radio stations financially, listener-wise, and everything else happen to be AM stations in all of the major markets. They do more billing. They have larger audiences because they still do the things that makes radio work. They have live people on the air. They're right there in the studio. They're giving you the time and the temperature. They're giving you the news. They're telling you about the lost dog. They're also taking live calls on the air. Talk radio is huge because you can't listen to talk radio and not pay attention.
What's been one of the most interesting things that you've been either involved with or involved in being in radio? Probably
the most profound things are when tragedy strikes. Last April was just terrible when those tornadoes came through here.
What's the future going to hold? I don't know. I really don't. But I think if you keep local and keep in touch with the community, provide local news, and give folks what they want, I think we'll be around for a while. Sure do hope so.
Yours truly, your Cousin Mark, and we're ready to take your phone calls. If you have something to buy, sell, trade, or give away, you're at the right.
It was great spending some time with those guys there in Athens. You got a great radio station there in Athens, 1390 on your AM dial. Now let's talk about Bojangles.